It's time for the F-Zero GX review for the Gamecube. F-Zero GX is the fifth installment of the F-Zero games. It is a futuristic racer that uses high-speed machines to race with. This was actually my first F-Zero game to play, unless you count the little 40-second demo of F-Zero on Brawl's Masterpiece Collection. There are many ways of playing GX. Let's start with the Grand Prix. First, pick your difficulty level from Novice, Standard, and Expert. After that, choose the cup you want to play in. Each cup has 5 different tracks. Now choose the character you want to race with. For me, I always pick Captain Falcon. I did try the others, but Captain Falcon's Blue Falcon always worked the best for me. And besides, it's Captain Falcon. Would you want to get hit with a... Neither would I. After you choose your character, you can modify your machine settings by either lowering your max speed for acceleration or vice versa. The more max speed you have, the less turning power you'll have. If you max out your acceleration, you won't be very fast compared to the other machines, but you'll be able to turn on a dime. The racetracks are far from normal. Some of them have over-the-top designs, and to make it even more exciting, your average speed is around 1,000 kilometers an hour and can reach speeds over 2,000 kilometers an hour. I'm not too familiar with the metric system. Oh wait, I have my handy-dandy calculator. Now there's about 0.621 miles in a kilometer, and we have 1,000 kilometers. So to figure this out, we take 1,000 kilometers times 0.621 miles equals 621 miles an hour. Now we double that for 2,000 kilometers an hour, which gives a grand total of 1,242 miles an hour. Now that's fast. Hooray for math! In Grand Prix, you get 4 lives. If you restart the race, not the whole Grand Prix, or if you fall off the track, you'll lose a life. After you complete a race, the game will award you with points, depending on which place you came in. After the last race is complete in the Grand Prix, you will receive your final score. If you came in first, then you are awarded with a special, but weird interview with this guy. Look at him! What is he doing? Anyway, you get to choose which interview question he'll ask you, then you'll answer him, and then it's over. Why is he breathing like that? Did the developers want us to make sure we know he's alive? Such a nice evening.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! He's dying! No! I'm helping you! I'm helping you! You're gonna make it! You're gonna make it!
See, I'm breathing! I'm breathing! I'm breathing!
After you complete the interview, you are awarded with tickets. You can use these to purchase new characters, machines, parts for the machines, and new chapters in the story mode. Speaking of which, let's look at story mode. It's actually kind of hard to explain without spoiling it, but basically you'll play as Captain Falcon in each chapter, trying to complete the given scenario, which can be a normal race, to racing out of a burning building with only a set amount of time. There are only 9 chapters, so it's not very long, but believe me, almost every single chapter is punishingly hard. It took me so many tries for some of these chapters to complete, and that was on normal difficulty. The other option is expert. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. It was just too painful. Versus Battle is just multiplayer mode, where you can race with up to 3 friends and the computer. Practice mode is what you would expect it to be. You can either race by yourself or add all 29 racers to practice against. Time attack is also what you would expect it to be. After completing a stage, you can race your ghost just like in Mario Kart, or pretty much every other racing game. The graphics are great, no glitches and no slowdown, which you would hope not because you're racing at ridiculous speeds. It's very detailed and the cutscene animations are very well done. Except, I think the developers went way overboard with some of the animations. Like this for example. Just watch, see if you can understand what I'm talking about.
That's a fine-looking machine you're driving, Falcon. You know the law here in Red Canyon. If you lose the race, you forfeit your machine.
So bored.
Yeah, me too.
Wanna play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Okay.
Rock! Paper! Scissors!
I win.
No! How could I lose?
It's not really a downside since it doesn't affect the game's performance. It's more of a what the heck kind of thing. I've noticed this style of animation from Sega often, especially in Sonic games. I'm not dissing Sonic or Sega. Seriously, I love Sonic and Sega. I just want to know why. Maybe the developers watched Power Rangers too much.
Working together to fight evil and stop Rita and all her menacing monsters
from destroying our planet Earth and ruling the universe with evil.
Look out, Rita, we're not backing down because we're the Power Rangers.
The voice acting was decent. I I don't think they had the correct voices for some of the characters' personalities, and plus, sometimes it would be kind of difficult to hear and understand what they were saying.
Falcon, you've come to die. I needn't have wasted time looking for you then. Let's settle this at the Grand Prix. Not like this. It's the coward's way.
As I mentioned before, whenever you win tickets, you can buy various things, such as machine parts. Now, you can't edit an actual machine like Captain Falcon's Blue Falcon, but you can create your own and race it. You can also design your own decal, or choose from preloaded ones. In pilot profiles, you can... well, read pilot profiles. The controls are fantastic. At first, you might think that they are a little too oversensitive, but I thought it was pretty easy to get used to them. If you can't, there's an option to adjust the controls, and not just the steering, but any button on the controller can be adjusted to your liking. While racing, press the Y button to boost, and press the Z button to attack, which will spin your machine. If you hit someone while spinning, you will drop their health and add it to yours, and sometimes you can wipe them out completely. If your health runs low, you can race over health panels to bring it back up again. Boosting will drop your health as well, so be careful. To turn on sharp corners, hold down either the R or L button while turning with the analog stick. To turn on those really sharp turns, hold down both R and L while turning with the analog stick. To change the viewpoint, press either the up or down buttons on the directional pad. The music was great. Every level had a fast-paced song that really added to the game's atmosphere. My favorite song was Firefield. F-Zero GX is a great game. Great graphics, great controls, excellent sense of speed, fantastic track designs, lots of characters and machines to choose from, and being able to customize your own machine was very cool. The only downsides that I found was that 1, the difficulty in story mode was just brutal, even on normal difficulty. 2, sometimes it was kind of hard to understand and hear what the characters were saying in the cutscenes. And 3, I don't think some of the voices were a good match for some of the characters' personalities. But overall, this game is one of the best racers I've ever played. I bought this game for only $15, and I bet you could find it now for even less. It's worth every penny. This game gets a 4 out of 5 with the title of Awesome. I'm not familiar with the metric system. Oh wait, I have my handy dandy calculator. Now there's about 0.621 miles in a kilometer, so to figure this out, we type in 0.621 times 2 equals... not that. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Wanna play Bar
Look to the camera right there.
So bored. Wanna play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors!